Good morning, welcome to the channel. Here we are, we're on a Crosslake area lake. Rick and I are fishing against T2 again this weekend. This is Sunday. We fished little panfish and stuff yesterday, so gonna do a little bass excursion today. Tommy Jr. and Tom Jr.'s girlfriend Jen are fishing today with us. They're in Tommy's boat, they're sitting right over here. It's gonna be 3-on-2 today. Hopefully Jen won't catch any big ones. We know that Tom and Tom Jr. can't, so we should be good there. We'll see how the rest of the day goes. It's a lake we fished quite a few times. Did really well the first, I think, 2 times we fished this lake. That's been, 7-8 years ago. And then since then it's been a struggle to make 13. So we're going to do our best and hopefully beat T2 and J. So we'll get started here in a minute. Thanks so much for joining. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And yeah, here we go. Is it a bass?
Yeah.
Yeah. Number 1. It's a 1.25 pounds.
Might be all we need to win.
We're gonna need 5 of those to win. And a couple of big ones. Spot locked here so you can cast back and catch all his brothers. 1.25 pounds, if that.
Yeah.
Rick scores first fish. He's fishing a Nico rig. 1.30. 1.30. We're a good hour in. It's been very slow. That's the first bass we've caught. No shorts or anything. Caught a few northerns. It's been very difficult. Big coontail. Fish. We might be onto something. Oh, come on. 4 more of these and Tommy is screwed.
Caught him on a jig? Punch rig?
Punch rig. I'm gonna go to the other camera. Here's a 3.39. 3.39 caught on the punch rig. Fishing some deep coontail. It's surfaced out here in 20 feet of water. There are coontails on the surface here. Let's just fish that straight down. Just jigged it right under the boat. Caught him on a punch rig. Oh, there's one. Need the net?
No, it's not that big. I didn't measure.
Bigger than the first one you caught. Pound and 3/4. There's fish number 3. That's for Rick. He caught him on a plastic worm. It's a 1.82. 1.82. Catching him on this deep coontail. Might turn into a good day here. We'll see. There's a fish. Is it a bass? Yes. Right on the back side of this. Close, about like yours. There's fish number 4. It's a 2.33. 2.33. Another deep coontail fish on the punch rig. Up my weight, I'm throwing an ounce now. I was throwing like a ½ ounce tungsten. Throwing a full ounce. Trying to get it through these weeds. Didn't get a good hook in him at all. Pounder. Gotta go shallow, Rick. Gotta go shallow in the fall. I'm gonna do this one in the back as well after I weigh him. Show him on the back camera so the sun's not in the way. It's a 3.41. 3.41. That's keeper number 5. That's goal number 1. Let me double check here. 12.27. So both of those 3-pounders I've caught on a punch rig. Basically the same deal. I just swapped out the weight on one. It's a punch skirt. Got a little green pumpkin punch skirt with some blue and chartreuse on it. I've got a 1 ounce weight now. I was using a half. I've switched it to an ounce. I got like a 5/0 straight shank hook with a BFE on there as my trailer. And that's caught 3 fish, I think. Rick caught a fish on a Nico rig and a worm, huh?
It was a worm.
Yeah. So we got our first goal. So now we gotta get 3/4 of a pound for a goal number 2, and we've got, you know, 2 fish under 2 pounds. So hopefully we can get going here. In that back bay where Tommy was headed, there might be a spot like this up that inside corner where on that point on that island. We're gonna check that for sure. That's where I caught him 13 casts in a row. There it is. Yeah. Get us a little bit closer to 13.
I don't know that he's 2 pounds.
He's gonna call that 1.3 or whatever it was. Oh my! Make sure you show him back there.
They saw it.
It's a 1.82 for Rick on the plastic worm. Catch him in this deep coontail. 12.80, 12.80. That was call number 1. We just need a quarter of a pound to make our 13, and it's going to have to be a solid 2-pounder to do it. So that's going to do it for Rick and I today. Eked out the victory against Tom, Tommy, and Jen. They ended up with 9.54. We ended up with like 12.8. So it was a hard-fought battle. Fish were not easy to come by today. The water is about 64 degrees. It's super clear on this lake here in the Crosslake area. We ended up catching most of our fish on deep coontail. 22 feet deep. Coontail was breaking the surface, so we were just pitching around the edges of that with some heavy weighted worms and a punch rig, and we were able to scrap out like 6 or 7 keepers from that one spot that saved the day for us. So Rick and I are going to try and get out here later this week, enjoy some more of this beautiful fall weather. We want to thank you so much for joining this time. Hey, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the water next time.